Hey guys, how's it going? It's X666X Iron Maiden, and today we're finally back to checking out some more Amorphis. Today we'll be checking out two videos in one. We'll be checking out the original music video for the song Alone, plus we will be checking out the live version of Alone from Forging a Land of a Thousand Lakes, which is different singers, whether you're one of I think the original singer, if I remember correctly, and then I do believe it is the newest singer on the live one, just to get a good mix. You guys asked for it, that's what we're gonna do. Wrong button. That wasn't very professional, now was it? Anyway, besides that fuck up, let's get going on this, because putting them both together, it makes it about 12 minutes worth of videos to watch, and we're gonna analyze both. So let's start off with the official music video. This is off one of their albums that came out in 2001, I do believe, is what I remember. I can't remember how to pronounce the name. I think it was Universe or Universum or Universal or something like that. I can kind of remember checking out where it was from. Let's jump in. I think this is the oldest song we've checked out by them so far. Instrumentally, already cool. Has a very different feel with this singer. Still very familiar feeling with the instrumental. Like it's very atmospheric throughout the whole song so far, though. That was almost a little graphic. I'm still keeping a very common sound so far throughout the whole thing. All sounds familiar to them. Just the vocals are different, of course, from what I'm used to. Cool, I will just say the song ended there. Alright, I don't normally do this, but because we're really jumping into analysis, because we're doing 2 here, I do want to jump into the lyrics a little bit here. There we go. Let me just find... So, tear-dimmed remembrance in a womb of time, breathe upon me, possessed by the passion. Fate will set you free, and fertile, chased to be the precious, when flesh is an enemy, fair weather man. Step aside from the way of a better man than you, so you fall at his feet. He's the one who betrays you. It's the servant devotion for the decay. Stand up. There are no flowers on your grave, there are no chains. There I keep chanting for the forgotten name. When you feel so empty, and still have everything, it's fulfillment. I've got more companions when I'm all alone. Flesh is fetching. It basically comes down to sounding like it's, you know, it just being alone is what it comes down to. Exactly like the title says, is what it's just how it feels. Where's that lyrics? When flesh is an enemy. I almost want to guess that line. It stuck out to me, just being so alone that you just feel trapped inside yourself because you're just alone, right? And you just feel trapped in it. So it makes it, you're being inside your flesh is an enemy because you're just so alone and just feel alone. The old vocalist makes it way different too. I mean, I like his vocal style as well. It just feels weird to me at this moment, just because I hadn't heard him until now. All I've been listening to is Tommy, I believe his name is, the newest one. So it was a little weird. Excuse me, hearing someone else. We basically had just cleans here as well. I don't know if he has guttural vocals or not, but. Let's hear how Tommy pulls this one off. This one was live in 2010, I do believe. That's what it says here, yeah. At Forging a Land of 1,000 Lakes is I'm going to guess the name of the DVD. From what I see here, it's at the Ulu show. I'm going to guess that's the place where it was played at. So let's jump in and check it out. It's a little bit longer as well. I don't know if that's because there's an extended solo or whatnot, but nice.
Time, read upon me.
That's what I was hoping he was going to do. The atmospheric sound seems to come through even more live. It's great. This adding in the one growling part already makes it more interesting. I wish he would use it a bit more as well. I hope it's longer because he's going to do a solo. Maybe it's playing slower? I'm not sure. It's already at 5 minutes. It's already longer than the original video, I believe. Right. So yeah, because the original was only 4 minutes and 40 seconds. This one made it up to 6 minutes before it was done. So they either played it slower or there was a little bit of added on there to make it a bit longer. Comparison. Well, let's just talk about the live one first. The different vocals. First of all, we'll go to instrumental because the vocals are obviously the biggest change. Excuse me. Instrumentally, it sounds the same as the album, but it has more of an atmosphere to it live. You know, you got the live effects and all that. This is obviously years after it came out as well. So it's obviously more. They probably have more equipment, more stuff like that. They might even change some stuff up. But live, I also find you get a lot more echo. You know, you play in arenas or bars, wherever you play, you get a little bit more echo and stuff. I find the atmospheric songs, they always tend to stick out more, you know, because of that factor. So basically, instrumentally, it was the same. It was basically the same. It sounded almost spot on. It almost sounded better because of that specific fact. Just the atmospheric aspect, just kind of like seems bigger live. Vocally, Tommy he put more power. Drivers and updates, okay. He put more power into his vocal work on this. Of course, everything's going to go off while I'm recording this. Sorry, guys. More power. It's not as clean as the other guy vocally, so it definitely came out different. He added growls in there, like deep guttural growls a few times. I just wish he would have done it more, make it more his own. Just add a little bit more, you know, like maybe half of his lines. Maybe you could. The other second half of maybe some of his lines, or the end of some of the verses or choruses could have been growled instead. And I feel like it would have had a great effect on the song. It would have made it more his style, and it would have gave a new element to the song for people to enjoy. And I feel like this song could have been pulled off that way. It would have sounded great. That said, both versions were really good in their own way with their respective singers. I actually enjoyed them both about the same. I can't pick a better one, truthfully. I know for me, Tommy's the better singer because he's more versatile, especially after hearing a lot of songs from the newest album. It's pretty much cemented him as my favorite so far that I've heard with this band. And quickly becoming, you know, one of those singers that I look up to. He's really quite capable. But between both, I can't choose a better version if I'm just looking at the vocals. If I'm looking like sound-wise as a whole, I did enjoy the live one more, just for listening pleasure. I liked it more. That usually happens. Excuse me. It's like you guys have heard, for those of you who've been following on the channel for a long time, I have a tendency to like live versions of things better. I just like the crowd atmosphere to it. I like just how it sounds. The live experience is kind of there. Some people prefer to hear the songs, in their original, full, perfect, all the little mistakes and all that, all perfect versions off the albums. Me, I always love that live aspect. It always gives me a feeling that I'm there to a certain degree. Not a lot, but it's weird how to explain, especially to people that prefer the studio albums. It's maybe it comes off that maybe you don't get that same feeling. Like I listen to it and it makes me almost feel like I'm there, and it seems to bring the songs to life a lot of the time. Not always. Some bands you don't want to listen. Dream Theater is one good example on certain live albums that maybe you shouldn't have made a live album at that time in your careers, but that's for a story for another time. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed checking out both versions of Alone. Thanks to whoever requested to do both, because it was nice being able to look at both. It's been a while since we've done a side-by-side of the same song with different vocals. Or even the same song done by two different bands. We haven't done any of that in a while, so it was nice to do it again. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to see more from me. I'm also on Patreon if you'd like to support the channel. And as always, you guys have a good one. I'll catch you later.